Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies. And this is the Sphinx-Riddle of Today, an article from Rosicrucian Digest, Volume 39, Number 3, March 1961. The Sphinx-Riddle of Today. How true is that other old fable of the Sphinx, who sat by the wayside, propondering her riddle to the passengers, which if they could not answer, she destroyed them. And does she not propound her riddles to us? Of each man she asked daily, in mild voice, yet with a terrible significance. Knowest thou the meaning of this day? What thou canst do today, wisely attempt to do. Nature, universe, destiny, existence, whosoever we name this grand unnameable fact, in the midst of which we live and struggle, is as a heavenly bride in conquest to the wise and brave, to them who can discern her behest and do them, a destroying fiend to them who cannot. Answer her riddle, it is well with thee. Answer it not. Pass on regarding it not. It will answer itself. The solution for thee is a thing of teeth and claws. Nature is a dumb lioness, deaf of thy pleading, fiercely devouring. Foolish men imagine that because judgment for an evil thing is delayed, that there is no justice, but an accidental one, here below. Judgment for an evil thing is many times delayed, some a day or two, some a century or two. But it is sure as light, it is sure as death. In the center of the whirlwind, verily now as in the oldest days, dwells and speaks a God. The great soul of the world is just. In this God's world, with its wild whirling eddies and mad foam oceans, where men and nations perish as if without law, and judgment for an unjust thing is sternly delayed. Dost thou think that there is therefore no justice? It is what the wise in all times were wise because they denied and knew forever not to be. It is true, all goes by approximation in this world. With any not insupportable approximation, we must be patient. There is a noble conservatism as well as an ignoble. Would to heaven, for the sake of conservatism itself, the noble alone were left, and the ignoble by some kind of severe hand were ruthlessly lopped away, forbidden evermore to show itself, for it is the right and noble alone that will have victory in this struggle. The rest is wholly an obstruction, a postponement and fearful imperilment of the victory, towards an eternal center of right and nobleness, and of that alone is all this confusion tending. Await the issue. In all battles, if you await the issue, each fighter has prospered according to his right. His right and his might, at the close of the account, were one and the same. He has fought with all his might, and in exact proportion to all his right he has prevailed. His very death is no victory over him. He dies indeed, but his work lives, very truly lives. Seek through this universe, if with other than owl's eyes, thou wilt find nothing nourished there, nothing kept in life, but what has right to nourishment and life. The rest, look at it, with other than owl's eyes, is not living. All as good as dead. Justice was ordained from the foundations of the world, and will last with the world and longer, from which I infer that the inner sphere of fact differs infinitely from the outer sphere and spheres of semblance, that the temporary, here as elsewhere, is too apt to carry it over the eternal, that he who dwells in the temporary semblances and does not penetrate into the eternal substance will not answer the Sphinx-Riddle of today or of any day. Thomas Carlyle, The Sphinx. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.